been a player, now the same lane player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. Get about my face. Wearing that monkey. We didn't. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 Get some money.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. His first carry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire off. Hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They run with Hines. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Well, at first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped it.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Play fake. Murray going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Purdy. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now with Purdy. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it?
And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Touchdown, Bengals! Alvin Kamara, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
It was.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Purdy from the gun. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Purdy to throw it on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Browns are going to to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He finds his man Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. This is Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Touchdown, Browns! Juwan Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Purdy. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this is not going to be enough. was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Alvin Kamara. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Play fake. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's more. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. To throw is Murray. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Murray now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamison Williams, 56 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one looks like he'll throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nyheim Hines, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked
as we speak.
Points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
you
down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but there he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nyheim Hines. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, it's Purdy. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On 1st down, Purdy. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I'm just trying to get some of my players.
Just a yard
like
to go
5 yards,
2nd
bro.
down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Cincinnati, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas. Work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down. King like shit, wanna take the crown.